How does Bitcoin mining work? What is Bitcoin mining? Bitcoin mining is a process by which new Bitcoins are entered into circulation. It is also the way the network confirms new transactions and is a critical component of the blockchain's ledger, maintenance, and development. Mining is performed using sophisticated hardware that solves an extremely complex and computation math problem. The first computer to find the solution to the problem receives the next block of bitcoins, and the process begins again. Cryptocurrency mining is painstaking, costly, and only sporadically rewarding. Nonetheless, mining has a magnetic appeal for many investors who are interested in cryptocurrency because of the fact that miners receive rewards for their work with crypto tokens. This may be because entrepreneurial types see mining as pennies from heaven, like California gold prospection in 1849. And if you are technologically inclined, why not do it? The Bitcoin reward that miners receive is an incentive that motivated people to assist in a primary purpose of mining, to legitimize and monitor Bitcoin transactions, ensuring their validity. Because many users all over the world share these responsibilities, Bitcoin as a decentralized cryptocurrency or one that does not rely on any central authority like a central bank or government to oversee its regulation. However, before you invest the time and equipment, read the explainer and also listen this article. So, why Bitcoin needs miners? Blockchain mining is a metaphor for the computational work that nodes in the network undertake in hopes of earning new tokens. In reality, miners are essentially getting paid for their work as auditors. They are doing the work of verifying the legitimacy of Bitcoin transaction. This conversion is meant to keep Bitcoin users honest and was considered by Bitcoin's founder Satoshi Nakamoto. By verifying transactions, miners are helping to prevent the double spending problem. Double spending is a scenario in which a Bitcoin owner illicitly spends the same Bitcoin twice. With physical currency, this isn't an issue when you hand someone a $20 bill to buy a bottle of water. You no longer have it, so there is no danger you could use the same $20 bill to buy, for example, lotto tickets next door. So counterfeit cash is possible, but it's not exactly the same as literally spending the same dollar twice. With digital currency, however, as also Investopedia dictionary explains, there is a risk that the holder could make a copy of a digital token and send it to a merchant or another party while retaining the original. Why mine Bitcoin? In addition to learning the pockets of miners and surrounding the Bitcoin ecosystem, mining serves another vital purpose. Is it the only way to release a new cryptocurrency in circulation? In other words, miners are basically minting currency. For example, as of March 2022, there were just under 9 million Bitcoin in circulation, out of a total 21 million. Aside from the coins minted via the Genesis block, the very first block which founded Satoshi Nakamoto created, every single one of those bitcoins came into being because of miners. In the absence of miners, Bitcoin as a network would still exist and be usable, but there would never be any additional Bitcoin. However, because the rate of Bitcoin mined is reduced over time, the final Bitcoin would be circulated until around the 2150. This does not mean that transaction will cease to be verified. Miners will continue to verify transaction and will be paid fees for doing so in order to keep the integrity of Bitcoin's network. To earn new bitcoins, you need to be the first miner to arrive at the right answer or closest answer to a numeric problem. This process is also known as proof of work. To begin mining is to start engaging in this proof of work activity to find the answer to the puzzle. Non-vector math or computation is rarely involved. You may have heard miners are solving difficult mathematical problems. That's true, but not because the math itself is hard. What they are actually doing is trying to be first miner to come up with a 64-digit hexadecimal number, a hash that is less than or equal to target hash in basically guesswork. So it is a matter of randomness, but with a total number of possible guesses for each of these problems, numbering in trillions. It's incredibly arduous work, and the number of possibility solutions, referred to as the level of mining difficulty, only increases with each miner that joins the mining network. In order to solve a problem first, miners need a lot of computing power to mine successfully. You need to have a high hash rate, which is measured in terms gigabytes per second, and terahashes per second. Aside from the short-term payoff, is newly minted Bitcoin, being a coin miner, can also give you voting power when changes are proposed in the Bitcoin Network Protocol. This is known as a Bitcoin Improvement Protocol, BIP. In other words, miners have some degree of influence on the decision-making process for matters such as forking. The more hash power you possess, the more votes you have to cast for such initiatives. So, it's end of part 1. In the next video, we will also talk about how much miners earns, what you need to mine Bitcoin, and other interesting them. So I recommend you to see next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.